Hello everyone, I'm Chris with Cali Moto TV. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a DIY video. We're going to install a Fender Eliminator on a Ducati V4S Streetfighter. I know so many of you hold the Streetfighter near and dear to your heart with this channel because Bill had his and did so much with it. Well, we have one to work on too. We're going to do that Fender Eliminator, so let's go out in the garage, get some wrenches in our hands. We have the 2021 Ducati V4S Streetfighter Dark Stealth, and we are replacing this ginormous freaking whale tail with the NRC Fender Eliminator kit that we have here. And I'm just gonna kind of walk you through the basic steps to take this out. It's not overly difficult. When I got this kit, we thought we had the wrong plugs, and then we talked to NRC. They're like, no, there's a single connector, and we'll pull it out, we'll show you. So that's all good. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, and then hit that little bell for getting notifications whenever I do upload new content. All right, so let's get into taking this bad boy off. It's rather straightforward. You have a T20 Torx and then a number 4 Allen key. Pretty straightforward. Again, there's 2 Allen key sets here, and then the Torx are here, 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 here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 different Torx. Pretty simple. Now, as you see here, there's only one connector, and if you notice, the NRC thing has one here and then 2 turn signals, so obviously 3 total connectors. The rest of that's in this piece. You pop this bad boy off, you see that they're still connected right there. So what we got to do is take this bad boy off, pop that off, and then we can fish that through, and then we'll just kind of undo these zip ties here and take those connectors off. All right, so now that we have this connector off, we can just kind of plug it back in just for time being. And remember that SX, this right here, is actually the left-hand turn signal, and DX is the right-hand turn signal. So keep that in mind and just keep that memorized. And this, obviously, this white one is for your license plate light. All right, so now that everything's plugged in, I like to check to make sure everything's plugged in correctly. So we turned on, we already have the license plate light. That's what this guy is. And then we'll turn the left turn signal on, right turn signal on. Everything flashes at a good speed. So we're good to go. Now we just got to kind of stuff all this back up in there. In the previous kits that I got for the NRC, we had to drill a hole through this part of the actual bracket. Well, now they've supplied a little plastic piece as a spacer so you can feed your license plate light through that bracket, and you no longer have to drill a hole in this, which is a good little touch. All right, so now that we're ready to connect the lights back up again, we got everything fished through. We're gonna turn the bike on once again just to make sure I got the wires correct. Remember, DX is the right turn signal and SX is the left. Again, let's turn this bad boy on. Got the light. Left turn signal's good. Right turn signal's good. We're ready to try to stuff all this wiring into this little cavity here. Now, that is probably the worst part about this whole setup, is hiding these wires back to where they came is definitely something that should have been addressed. It's good to keep factory wiring, honestly, but they should have just made these 3 connectors coming together to be one connector just like this is, so that way you can remove this little jumper here and make this whole connection a lot shorter. Just my personal opinion. Maybe NRC, look at it next time when you have a single connector coming out, just put these all together into one connector and be able to plug it in. All right, so this is the whole thing installed. Let's see how it looks. Light still works. Blinkers still work. Nice. And we turn the hazards on. Beautiful. So I did remove this piece right here, the cowling, because I wanted to be able to get behind here a little bit. One of the hardest things about this whole setup is putting all of that cabling back in this section, because I mean, you gotta think that that cable's like this long and you're trying to shove it back into a space that really doesn't have that much room in there. What we really should have done again is make those 3 connectors into one, a little short pigtail, something like 3 or 4 inches, and then plug it in so that way you're not trying to shove a mile of cabling back into a 3-foot hole. So anyways, it's a pretty straightforward setup. I apologize for the sweat, but we're in my garage. This little tiny fan doesn't work very well, but I'll tell you what, it isn't that hard of a setup, and as long as you have some Allen keys and a Torx tip, you're good to go. The bike looks so much better, and again, it's fun to wrench on stuff. So with that, I hope you all have a good one. I'm out.